Good evening, good evening, good evening. Man, what's up, peoples? Man, how everybody doing today? Man, I hope everybody had a great one today, man. Mine's been cool. Man, y'all have to excuse me, man. I'm coming down with a little cold. So man, my voice a little extra raspy. I'm raspy anyway, but my shit like ras cash, man, this motherfucker today. But man, y'all just had to got hope you can bear with it. Man, but I felt like man, I've been doing content on exact some specific guys, some specific young cats on their cases specifically. So man, but I just wanted to take a little time, man, to spit some man some real game to some of the young boys, man. Cause it's like we gotta. I feel as though it's my duty, man. If I see a shorty doing something where he about to jump off his square, man. I can acknowledge it and say something to try to curb the brother, man, because you know that's what I expect somebody to do if they see my shorty or something out there, one of the old heads or one of the OGs. Man, but these brothers need to really be aware. If anybody can get their hands on some of those docket sheets and shit down in Atlanta, man, the feds they have the Atlanta GDs at the top. They coming for them. They trying to shut them Atlanta GDs down. P4P, little baby them. They on they trying to nab them brothers too. And Dirk ain't out of the woodworks. The thing about Dirk is, it's either Dirk a very smart young man, which he is. He is highly intelligent, and you don't want to put a stamp on nobody, but it's like the way situations happen. You could it'll make you raise your eyebrow because some of the things that went down around him very closely, and for him to still be standing there with no smoke screen, that in the streets that'll look at as subject suspect behavior. But you know what I mean? They have a lot of they have these junctions for these gangs right now where they are trying to eliminate these gangs in these cities now because they done became a major problem. They didn't actually got bigger than they was expecting. They set all this shit was set into play on purpose, but they didn't actually got bigger and expanded more and are getting more vicious than they was anticipating. You know, and it's like now these guys need to understand, man. Well, the people need to understand. You see how with so many guns on the streets, these young guys got big guns. They got big ammo. It's like it'll make you think like how the hell are they getting all these how are they getting these armed forces weapons? Chicago alone, I can't speak for other cities, but Chicago alone, I can vouch for two times that the trains came through the hood. Man, how y'all doing, man? Polish Bob, what it do, bro? John Shad, man, salute, bro, salute. Man, I can vouch for two times that I remember where the trains come through. One came through the projects, one came through Inglewood. And we used to always hit the trains at Shorties. But we used to get cases of orange juice, cases of oatmeal, on TV boxes, the very first cable boxes and stuff. But one particular time when I was probably my early teens, one of the trains stopped. It was full of guns and ammo. True story. One came through the projects down on State Street, right across from Comiskey Park, the White Sox Stadium. And one came through Inglewood and stopped. Nobody came and looked for those guns. Now this what we got to be real clear and think logically. They didn't come for those guns till later. This was what happens. It might be 15,000 guns on the. I've heard stories that gun caches just dropped off on the corner. Man, true story, bro. That very true. Very true. I've witnessed this with my own eyes. Now, what they'll do, maybe 15,000 total guns and ammo on the train. Bam. When they write that insurance and shit up, 75 to 100,000. So they cash in, they quadruple their net worth on these guns. Then they go look for the weapons. And they already got the serial numbers, they already got the tracking, everything. But by that time, there's bodies on them. So then that's when they started eliminating the young brothers in the hood. You know what I mean? They made the money off of it. Now let's take the bodies and give these boys big boy numbers. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, we got to stop falling for the straight up okie doke and just keep playing ourselves as a people, man. Because it's like now these gang units is they are about to eradicate these young boys, and it's like what these kids don't understand. When these RICO charges come, they don't have to prove no real heavy. All they have to prove is you are affiliated. So the stories are true. Yeah, Polish Bob, they are very true, bro. True story. But with these RICO cases, they don't have to prove you was out here shooting nothing up. You went over here and held up this jewelry store. You went over here and carjacked this. No, all they have to do is prove that you are affiliated. See you throwing up a gang sign on the video. See you on your YouTube channel throwing up claiming gang signs. See you saying different words, different terminology under gang conjunctions. That's a conspiracy in a RICO case. And snatch your ass up. You be sitting 2-3 years trying to fight it, right with the rest of them that got a body. These young cats, yes, man. These young cats, man, they have to wake up, because it's like, man, it's a domino effect to this, man, where they gave them a platform to make a bunch of money on these channels right here, selling that death music. You know what I mean? A lot of them, they give 3, 4, 500,000. Bam, go put $4-5 million in life insurance on them, because half of them gonna get laid down in the street. So the life insurance policy is gonna get cashed in. You know what I mean? So it's a whole bunch of things that plays into this whole situation that's going on. And we as a people, what we do, if they give you an inch, we gonna take 10 miles. And they've been letting these guys just stack up more and more charges on themselves, tell on themselves more and more. Because chaos and politics, let them fight it out. Man, brother, you got it 100% right. And they've been just letting them stack up more material over here. They've been telling on themselves in these songs. They've been telling on themselves in these videos. Sound like, man, 100% government, bro. 100%. And it's like, man, now what they're doing is they have straight up crews in these FBI facilities that just sit back and watch internet, dissecting different terminologies, writing this down when they claiming these violent deaths, and they smoking your dead ops, and these young boys be telling where it happened, what block, man, and they go dissect these cases, and these dudes is laying themselves down, man. Remember, government in Latin means control of the minds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's like, man, we gotta wake up, man. They excuse me, it's a domino effect that's going on in the city now. And the drill music, man, it became so, these shorties that got so fascinated with it. Cause man, them rhythms, if you sitting up high up on them damn perks, on that lean, and the beat just rocking, man, rhythms make your body react, right? And you all high, these young boys high up, fried, them beats banging, and all you hear is murder, 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 kill, 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 man. These boys is down there possessed around here, man. like it's dead serious, and it's just going, and they catching bodies after bodies with no hesitation, man. Like, you have to be, we as a people was never that cold where you could just kill everything. Like, man, what the hell happened? They done eliminated consciousness, and it's like, man, I catch heat on here for talking positive to the young brothers. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out when the hell trying to push a young brother to keep from getting his head knocked off, when that turned to a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That don't make me no soft dude or nothing. You know what I mean? I done done everything under the sun in the streets. But I be trying to save some of these shorties from getting them same doohickeys on their head that I had got, you know? Yeah, I got like 4 streams going. I got to bounce, but I like the channel. I mean, man, I appreciate, man. I been seeing you check in, man, and I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you for tapping in, man. You send me the channels you got, man, so I can subscribe also, bro. Man, 'cause I truly appreciate you checking me out and rolling with me, bro. Thank you, man. I see you on the next one, bro. Be safe, man. Excuse me. But it's like, man, we gotta start really looking at what we're doing as these young boys. They just go, they react. They don't even think about none of the stuff they do. They just react to it, and it's like, man, now that all these shorties, man, all these little rappers, they eradicate these men. Dudes, you want to make music, you want to make entertainment, so you can better your situation with your family and your close friends. These dudes make it to go back to the bottom in the hood. You know what I mean? They make it out to go back. That's just like Shorty today. You know what I mean? Like, why would you be back in Chicago with them damn guns when you've been out of Chicago for years? You know what I mean? It's like, man, you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome. And it's like, man, why go back to prove that you still down because your homies in the hood. I can't link channels if I don't have a wrench. Shit, I gotta figure out how to do the wrench, my brother. Man, I'm new to this, so man, man, we'll work it out. I figure it out. I definitely give it to you. I got you, buddy. I got you covered. But it's like, man, they make it out of there, and then you listen to the ones that still left there. So you go back and post up, and you sitting there with 3 sticks on you in the car on a Thursday, because these dudes still remember Tuesdays and Thursdays still jump out days everywhere, man. So you ride around in the hood with straight arsenal on you. And, man, you gotta man, it's some dudes that throw them peoples right on you, man. They gotta remember, man. They gotta remember everybody that's smiling your face ain't your friend, man. And it's a lot of jealousy. You've been up there with Dirk all this time. Some of these cats that felt like they was tighter with Dirk than you, still in Chicago down there running for cover, you know? So, man, they're process of elimination. Eliminate your ass if you gave them an opportunity to. We got to start thinking smarter, man. If you made it out, if you ain't coming back to pull something out, what the hell you back just to hang out and hold ammunition, man? What the hell is wrong with these dudes, man? But that come down to them damn narcotics, over abusing them damn narcotics, man. They're like, man, they got the shit is crazy, man. But they're doing a major sweep across the country. You At first I thought it was just New York, but they for a minute New York was getting hit like bam, bam, back to back to back. Then it's like, man, it's starting to spread out now. Chicago they got the 4 Corner Hustlers in Chicago yesterday over on the west side. You know what I mean? So it's like Chicago, the feds ain't leaving Chicago right now. Fools get jealous. Yes, sir, man. Peter Arnold, thank you. Thanks for checking in. You are 100% right. It's like, man, so these dudes got to start waking up. Like, man, if you're not coming back to pull something out, or like me, for instance, when I go, because Chicago is so different than what it was when I grew up there. When I go home to visit, I go home to visit. I'm pretty much in specific houses. I'm not going out, man. I go see a couple of my homeboys, but I'm going in the crib. I'm not posting up on no block out here. Because this man, your head got to be on a swivel. Now, if I get caught posting up on the block out here and the situation happens with you, I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Leave you or I'm going to rock it out with you. Why put myself in that type of position at 40 plus? You understand? I ain't with that no more, man. So these dudes got to start thinking. Lipinski, what up, what up, what up? They got to start thinking, man, ego don't get you nowhere when you an adult, you know? You gotta check your ego at the door when you're an adult. I'm not a scary dude, but I'm not a stupid dude either. So it's like, man, I don't you gotta not put yourself in certain positions that's gonna bring you some uneasy situations, you know, and that's the part they gotta prove that, you know, everybody mad and tough now with these young guys. It's like, man, you can't wake up. What the one comedian say? Nigga, you mad at bacon? How you wake up that mad in the fucking morning? It's not, man. It's unrealistic, man. Jack, to make someone a rich, gotta go to YouTube screen, right? Click the name, and you should get options to make that person a mod. Got you, buddy. I'm gonna go check it out, man. 'Cause I got a couple on here that I definitely would do that for. I got you covered, man. I appreciate it, bro. Definitely appreciate you always tapping in, man. And it's like, man, these kids wake up like angry, man. Like, damn, I'm like, shoot. it's the energy is bad, man. In Chicago, it's like that's a Chicago a tough place to be, man. And it's like, that's a tough place to live. It's like it's not a lot of jobs. On top of these young boys ain't really trying to work like that anyway. Yeah, we old now, man. We wise. I tell them they call me old here like it's something wrong with that, man. I'm like, man, do y'all realize I made it? You dudes ain't hitting 21 to 25. That's a man. They mind is twisted, man. It's backwards now. Like, man, what the hell? What's wrong with getting old, surviving, and not spending the rest of your life in jail or getting your body shot all up? Man, that was never attractive to me, like for real, for real. And I've done enough dummy stuff myself, man. I stream also if I get a mention on yours. Yeah, one of mine. Definitely, my brother. Yeah, but I just wanted to like, man, tap in because I've been like digging at it and watching it today. I'm like, there's so much going on in this crew in this city, this crew in that city, and they watching them, man, and it's like they not even understanding that shit. O Block 63rd got raided again. The feds raided them again today. I haven't heard that they got anybody specific, but they went over there and raided again today. Like the feds are in Chicago, the feds are in Atlanta, the feds are in New York. Only place seems like they kind of not really at is California right now. You know what I mean? California seems like the only state and cities right now that they're not really popping in right now. But I mean, that East Coast and that Midwest and that section of the South, man, they on fire, man. They are, but with good reason, man. Some of these young boys are there's some malicious and vicious things in these cities and states, man. So it's like they 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 gonna put a stop to it one way or another, but we should be trying to put a stop to it ourselves. Like, man, making better decisions and not as many poor decisions because they make it. They get these young guys got more opportunity to make more money than we could have even fathomed or thought about, and they get it, and then they just let it dissolve right away, man, and then either end up in a hearse or 50 years in prison. That shit is not logically sane to me, man. They be bragging on the internet too much, man. Showing and telling, man. It's like, man, you can't. I've always been the type of dude. I'm not gonna yell for you. I'm not gonna yell before I come around the corner and give you the heads up that I'm coming. So they let everybody know what they got. It's like, man, element of surprise is kind of good sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh man, I don't want the female that's gonna had a whole tits and ass hanging out. Not at the age I'm at now, because man, let me unwrap the gift, man. For real, Dan Cali bet that. Yeah, yeah, especially with the essays. What I mean? I know they there, but it's like it's not you hearing less of it there than you are on this end. That's what I meant. But yeah, they are everywhere right now, and it's like, man, it's these guys better wake up, man. 'Cause I hate to see it, man. When you make it to just throw it all away and do worse than where you was at when you started. Like what kind of sanity is, man? That makes no sense to me. Man. But I appreciate all y'all, man, tapping in, man. I just wanted to chop it up for a minute, man. That been on my mind, and I'm like, man, I'm talking to the shorties out here, man. They like, man, yeah, you be serious about it. They're like, man, I want to see these dudes make it. I want to say it, man. If you're trying to elevate your family and your conditions, man, I'm gonna give you every man. I'm a rock with you. I'm gonna support you. But man, when you start doing this backward shit, I can't roll with that. I can't even act like it's cool, man. Man, that ain't my mo, man. I gotta tell you when you right or wrong. But man, Peter Arnold, Lipinski, man, who else on here, man? Lapping NYC, man. I know I saw John Shaft on there too, man. But everybody, man, I appreciate it, man. I've been getting a nice amount of support from you guys, man. And I'm trying to build the channel back up because I took a break and lost a lot of, man. But I'm not mad at it. I appreciate everybody that's here right now, man. And I don't take it for granted, not one bit. And I appreciate y'all interacting with me, man. And it's like, man, I'm keep trying to get you better content, and I'm gonna definitely get better at this. And I'm a guy that want to perfect my craft. So, man, y'all have a good one, man. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe out here. And I'll tap in with you guys and ladies and gentlemen on the next one, all right? Peace. Shot-Town's finest. My mantra is you don't have to respect me, but you will not disrespect me. We out of here. Holla back. set up my notifications starting to come through. See it? I pull up.